Hello subscribers, hello YouTubers. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. Um, I tried red. I never try red, so this probably won't happen again. I feel weird with it. I want to thank all my subscribers, all you YouTubers, the ones that watch my channel. It really means a lot to me that you would sit and watch and like to hear what I have to say. Today is Monday, and so plastered all over the place is, of course, still the unknown. And I have the feeling that the pressure is on over there in Montecito to give an answer from a lot of people. I'm sure the pressure is on because they do know that they have to respond to the inquiry. But here's the bottom line of if she goes, if she doesn't go, and if they go. So I was having a conversation with my husband, and I'll post it later for you guys to see both of our point of view on some things. But my first thought was, I told him, I said, okay, so you have Harry, the son of the king, that has never really missed an event. He's been to the Jubilee, unveiling of his mother's statue. You know, he's been to everything that he's been connected to with his family. And now the question is, will he make it to his father's coronation? Now, I'm going to tell you what's going on in Montecito, and then I'm going to tell you my take on if Harry doesn't show up. And how it really doesn't matter if Meghan shows up or not. I'm sure King Charles is not really actually looking for Meghan. And if he is, so be it. She's there. But at this point, I'm sure the king is like, it is what it is. I'm not going to babysit these two. I'm not going to pounder with these two. I'm not going to go back and forth with these two. I think he set it in stone that they were not going to get on the balcony a long time ago. And I think when it came out that Meghan wanted these demands was the same time that King Charles told her that she was just going to be a guest. And I just think it was just like that. So, but my point about her not being there, so she's not royalty. She doesn't have it in her blood. They invited her in as part of the fold, as part of being the family. As a matter of fact, according to Tom Bauer, they gave her the fast track. She didn't go through the small channels. No, the Queen came back specially for Harry, I believe, from where she was doing her thing, to come back and officially let Harry know that she gave him his blessings. But you could tell that Meghan was getting the itchy fingers because she wanted everybody to know that she was dating this prince and that she was getting ready to marry him. And so you can tell in Thomas Bauer book how she kind of like is doing all these interviews and all this stuff right before she marries Harry. Speaking of one of the interviews, and I hope I don't forget my thought, one of the interviewers was at her house, and they said she had all kinds of books about the royals. And then she had a whole bunch of pictures of herself all over the house. Who puts pictures of themselves all over the house? I don't think I have one picture. That only picture I have is up there on the balcony, on the mantle with me and my husband. I'll show you. Small little picture. Sorry about the glare. Anyway, is helping. I don't know where I left off. I hit my ear and my microphone is in there. So I was with her PR, Meghan's PR. I don't know if her PR team is getting the memo that it is not about Meghan right now, and that she's making it about her makes her look a little sinister, a little nasty, a little petty, a little childish, a little manipulative, a little just not very tasteful in the eyes of all, and not just those that are already seeing the deceptiveness, the manipulation, the cunningness of who she can be. If you turned it on the TV and you wasn't even a Meghan Sussex fan or a person that speaks out about it, and you turned on the TV and you saw, oh, Harry and Meghan have an RSVP. Take the Harry out and put Meghan hasn't RSVP'd yet. Why? Oh, because she wanted to be on the balcony. She wants them to write Lilibet and Prince George in a book that shows that they're royalty. She wants to be on the balcony. She wants to have a tiara. She wants to be in the parade. She wants the robe. She wants everything. She wants to be a part of the celebration. And they told her no, because you're not a working royal anymore, and that doesn't register with her. But she knew that when the Queen was alive. She knew that when she sat on Oprah's couch and lied and with those porky pies and pretended like she didn't know the rules. That when her and Harry flew back over here, that they would lose all these privileges. But Meghan didn't want to lose all the privileges. And it shocked me at the time that she would. I said, oh my God. I said, Eric, I said, she's giving it up, all of it up. She's given up the everything to come back over here to the United States. Not Harry, because Harry was already gone. He is already in Lululand. Harry is already in space. Harry was already just dumb diddy dumb. She managed to control him to the point where she flew him away from his family and his dying grandmother. Dying. In her last days. Took Lilibet from them. But she wants the family. I know she doesn't want a family. She's full of lies. But she says these things to appease people. Oh, forgiveness. Yeah, this forgiveness is forgiveness. No. You turn on the TV and you see that Meghan hasn't responded yet because they haven't met her demands. She feels entitled. That's another whoa. When did you feel like you felt that you should have these things? As if you paid for them, as if you earned them. As if you just didn't get on TV and disrespect every family member over there that you want to stand next to and do this to. How do you think they're going to feel, Meghan, when you come over there with that? Maybe that's why she's not coming. She brought that on herself, so we're supposed to feel sorry for her now because they may boo her or don't. She will be safe. But she won't be with a warm reception, not from the British people and not even from the British family. So she's going over there as one of the most disliked people in the world almost. And then you have to think about it. Her mission was to be the most liked. I wanted to be the most adored, the most, this woman of excellence. And these awards that they're buying or dishing out that's making it seem gimmicky and stupid. You can't bring somebody's popularity. Who is these PR people? You cannot bring someone's popularity up with an award, a fake award that represents the opposite of what Meghan has been doing these last years. And the people that she is next to that is getting these awards, that have worked hard for it and earned it. Not by marrying a prince. Not by opening up a charity that she spends whatever time she wants to spend on it. It is hers. She can do whatever. I don't care that she spends an hour a week on it. No, the crazy part is that she's getting an award for things that is just not even written in stone. None of these people, I've looked it up. None of these people can show me what the award is really for, what she did to deserve it, and so on. And I haven't seen anything. I was in Tom Bauer's book, and all he was saying something about an anthropologist or something. I mean, like, what the people on Suits, you know what they said about her? They said that she's not friendly, she's not likable, she's a manipulator. That's what her cast said. Now, I saw it on a clip somewhere, and then I heard it in Tom Bauer's book that her Suits, the Suits friends don't even like Meghan. She's running out of people that will be her friend, and those that will be just want to be around her, just want that limelight, just want that moment in the spot. Ernest and I don't mean to really call him out, but there is no reason whatsoever anyone should be patting someone on the back that has been this sinister. Okay, so we are not talking about Monday, what is it, May 10th, about are they coming or not? Is Meghan and Harry going? That's sinister to me because this is them. I don't know what this is because I can't really get into the head of her. All I know is that there's some kind of, I want this, I'm not going. If I didn't RSVP, I'm not, whatever. It doesn't really matter if she's going or not. It don't. The important part is that Harry shows up for his dad. Because if he doesn't show up, I'm going to have something to say. I am. I'm going to have a whole week of it. And some of you guys are going to be like, okay, she's still not happy that Harry didn't show up. Because there is no excuse for him not to, other than that Jezebel, that woman, that puppet master, that manipulator, that person that has manipulated him all thus far. From the time she walked up into his life, it has been chaotic ever since. Harry has not made any sound decisions for himself since she decided to come on the scene. And so if he's not making decisions anymore, then who is? And you can't tell me that Harry wants all this stuff. Harry wants to go over there and get it over with and come back home and get somewhere and sit down. That's what Harry wants to do. But Meghan wants to make a show out of it. She wants to make a point, but she's starting to, her point is starting to dwindle. Whatever point, whatever moment she's having, she's losing because of the control that she has over Harry. Because Harry will look like the idiot. So, baby needs some milk. I'm going to start here. Harry needs to be there. Harry has to go. Harry has to go and let his father know that he loves him, he cares about him, and no matter what he's going through, he's still got his back. That's why Harry needs to go. My husband said, yeah. Yeah. That's why Harry needs to go. And he needs to also go to let his country know that I haven't abandoned you. That I still care about you. I'm going through something right now with a control person. He is in an abusive, mental, catastrophic kind of a coma-like state right now with this woman. He has no control. He's scared that, she might leave him, or she might do this. She might expose his drug use more, or she may do all of this stuff. I don't know. He's frightened of her because the way that she controls him with her body and with her arm, like you stay put, like a 2-year-old, like you would a child. putting him in his place. She does that, letting him know that you move when I move. You say what I say. You do what I do. And that's how this is going to work. And Harry is too messed up. He's got the wrong therapist. And because whoever sits down with him needs to start peeling back the layers of what is going on with the root of why he can't break loose and make up his own mind about what he wants to do. Because this is not Harry's decision. It is Meghan's decision. He has allowed her to make the decision. What would Harry have to gain to keep his family waiting? The balcony? Come on, guys. Harry can go on the balcony anytime he get ready to, when he get ready to, if he wants to. It's his balcony. It's his family. It's everything belongs to him. He can do that. He can go there up there at night and be like, hey. When Harry left the firm, the institution, he knew that it was over. He knew that it wasn't 1 foot in and 1 foot out. But he couldn't convince Meghan of that because Meghan was going to try to stay relevant and in the family because she wants both. She wants to be a royal too. She made the mistake of saying too much, and kicking herself smooth out of the royal fold. No one respects her over there. No one's going to call her the Duchess of Sussex when she gets over there. They're going to call her by her name, Meghan. They're not going to call her Duchess. Not like her friends here that wants to be her friend and think that she's a Duchess of Sussex. She didn't earn that. That was given to her as a gift, as a working royal. She took it and ran. She stole it. That's what I say. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to do it. You took it. You didn't put it away. No, you took it and then you grabbed a couple more for your kids. After you said the royal family was racist on the Oprah show. And now, Meghan hasn't said if they're coming or not. Meghan hasn't told us if they're coming or not. It's not they. It's not Harry. Harry's just the messenger. It's sad. It's so sad that Harry has no control. Because if he had a little bit, he could kind of like bring some of this, stop some of this pain and hurt and division that he continues to have with his family in the separation. Because the more Harry and Meghan, the more Meghan do, the more his family continues to separate themselves from him and say, we don't trust him. We don't want to be with him. He has chosen who he wants to be with. Let him do that. But going forward, he is not privileged to any information. So he'll know what the public know, but he won't know what's happening. Cut off. Cut off. He is cut off. There's no financial coming over there. There's no security coming over there. There is nothing. And for some odd reason, Harry and Meghan is not happy about this situation all of a sudden. Because they were running. And now all of a sudden they want to be connected again. And they got the titles for the kids. So maybe that was going to get them some security. But is the money running out? Because they're going to have to figure out some kind of way to make money other than going after the royal family. The rich people that they live by are constantly making money. You have to constantly have a job. And Spotify may work. I heard that she was coming out with that, but we'll see. Listen, I'm gonna be out of here. I mentioned Tom Bauer. I definitely wanted to talk about some of the stuff that was going on in his book, and before they got engaged and stuff. And Meghan was just always up to trickery. You guys haven't heard me say that word in a while. Meghan's up to her trickery. I'm gonna pause it for a second. I'm gonna go on here, grab a few texts from you guys that commented, and I want to respond. Okay, so Liz says whether it's an RSVP to a motel room wedding or the King of England, it's rude not to reply. And if she's too rude to reply to the invitation and she thinks she can show up late, so they have to give her attention. I believe it. Like she did at the St. Paul's for the Platinum Jubilee. So according to Liz, she was running late so she could make her entrance. Of course. She needs those for the camera. She needs to be relative. She needs that to make money. She's going to have to grasp on to whatever she can get when she does go to the coronation, so that when she comes back, Netflix and the rest of them will be like, okay, come on. I like when Liz says they should treat her like they did Queen Caroline, tried the same stunt in 1821 coronation, and they locked her out the abbey. Yes. And see, I like how Liz is letting me know that she understands that it's Meghan. We're waiting on Meghan. Meghan wants it to be Harry. But she wants Harry to take the blame for Spare and all of that. That's why we haven't seen her lately. Because she's trying to get some of the heat taken off of her as much as she can. Whatever. That's not going to happen. Because 90% of us know, well, some of us know, I don't know how many, but know that it's you doing everything. Because Harry, this isn't who Harry was before he met you. I don't care if Harry didn't want to be in a family or didn't want to be in an institution, and he going around talking about he needed Meghan to help him to realize that he needed to be free, that he didn't want to be a working royal anymore. Okay, Harry. So now that you don't want to be a working royal anymore, what are you going to do for money? Let me know out there, because Spare can only go so far. And, and I could live off of that. Some of us could, but Meghan's not going to be able to. No, and you need money for security for your kids. So my question to all of you guys is, what are they going to do for money? Because eventually this road to bash in the family will continue to sink them low and lower and lower. And Harry, if he doesn't go to his dad's coronation because of her, and we will blame her, she will be blamed somewhat, but Harry will get the grunt of it, because Harry needs to stop that acting stupid, pack his bags, and get ready to go see his father. That's what he needs to do. But Meghan could be back home talking, but if you leave, then you're not coming back in this house. I'm not going to let you see the kids. I mean, this girl is ruthless. Let's see what else we got. Harry's balls. He's always got something great. Letitia, I think Harry is demanding an apology because he messed up in the interview with the British journalist, where he said the royal family was not racist. Nutmeg, as he called her. Nutmeg made him demanding an apology for his family to imply to the public that there was something to apologize for. She wanted the victim narrative to continue, which tells me that, okay, so when Harry was trying to say, no, 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 who said that? I'm thinking that she's trying to stop the racism claim. Because, and this is why I think, Harry, this is where I got it from. Because she said that that Archie wasn't going to get the titles because of were having discussions about the color of his skin color. Anyway, but she put it around that they wasn't going to get titles because of that. She lied to me when King Charles wrote on the website Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie, because that told me that she lied about the racism claim. Even more, I knew before that, but it just sealed it for me because it wasn't true. She insinuated and said that about the royal family, and it wasn't true because she goes and give the kids the titles, and then they have the titles, which contradicts what she says. And so some kind of way they need to fix that. So if she, Harry Smalls, was still trying to push that narrative, she's stupid. Because she needs to start walking that back quickly. Because that is going to be the thing that ruined her and Harry. Because it's such a big accusation. It's not like one of those things that you just be like, oh, I couldn't wear the tiara. And, you know, it's not like the bridesmaid dress. This is, when she said that, that's going to linger through history until they correct it and keep correcting it. And if she's not going down that road, Harry, she's in trouble. Then he goes on to say, he says, the other point is the balcony affair. She is receiving these bought awards, which I believe. Harry, help me see that. If she appears on the balcony with the tiara and receiving the awards, she is able to cement her influence. That is so true. That is so true, because although we're saying what we're saying, okay, whatever. But if she's looked at as a person of influence or empowering and all this stuff that they say she is, that people are going to look at that and start turning, like Harry said, and start saying, well, oh, look, she got an award. She's not that bad. She can't be. They wouldn't be just giving her this award for anything. You know, that's the argument. That, and that's what I was concerned about. That all of a sudden, her, now she wants to fix her reputation. Okay. Now she's ready to try to start building it with these awards and the rest of this balcony stuff, and trying to say everything is okay or whatever she's trying to do with the family. I find it very strange that she wants to be on the balcony with them, but then again, I don't, because she needs them to be relevant and make money. However, I like this subject that he mentioned about the balcony, because I do believe that. I do believe that these awards are supposed to help her get back into society where she's not at the bottom of the bad list of not popular. And Chris Rock is not going on TV talking about she lied. Okay. Many people who didn't care much will just accept her princess in royal world. They will. Like Ernest and them, and then Sonny on The View and the rest of them. They continue to say, oh, look, she's getting an award. She's doing this wonderful job and stuff. And screw that other stuff that she's did. She's just doing so much better now. Yes and no, Harry. It's a great attempt at it, but it's not going to work. The award angle, to me, is not enough. You got to bring it at the family element. Now, Harry did say that she's got to get it on the balcony in the awards. That's where she needs it. And then that awards will solidify it. Ooh, this is good. Harry had some good stuff. He had me thinking. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. He says this. He says, as soon as she has a solid income, and I truly believe this, she's done with Harry. She's done. She doesn't want to be in the UK, so she doesn't really want to go over there. She's never going to be a working role anymore. She was done. When she got on that plane, a freedom ride, she was done. I agree with you, Harry. Then she comes over here and wants to be a royal in Hollywood. Yep, she does. She wants to be a royal in Hollywood. She wants them to call her the Duchess of Sussex. She wants to be treated like a queen. She wants people to bow to her. She wants all of that over here in this world, in that $14 million mansion. That kind of lifestyle. New, fresh over there with the celebrities and the A-listers and all of that. She is in heaven where she is, and she's never leaving there. She's made it. She's gotten there. She's accomplished that. And how she accomplished it is the same way she accomplished everything else, dumping on others. That's where that award is confusing. Dumping on others, getting her way no matter what, and then ghosting them and treating them and manipulating them. She manipulated Oprah. I don't know why Oprah doesn't think that she did. She did. She used Oprah's platform to talk about her in-laws as if all of that was true. Let's just put it that way. But as soon as someone said 18 months and she's out of there. I don't know. One or two things is going to happen. Meghan's going to start making her own money, or she's going to find another lover. Someone that's up there that has money and can take care of her, or give her that billionaire status if she can't get it herself. Because Meghan is not leaving. She's not going back. That's why she's trying to do memoirs and trying to figure out what's next so that money can start coming in. But Harry can't make any money, can he? He can't make the kind of money that Meghan can make over here, other than bash the family. That's the one money maker that Netflix and Spotify and the rest of them and Oprah will let them sit on their platform and let them spill the beans. But people are getting fed up with that. So that is becoming non-existent. Listen, I know I was on here long today, guys. I hope you enjoy my videos and have a lovely, lovely Monday.